that puppet is how Little Red Riding Hood finally got her sex change. The end. Ah, I love that story each and every time. Oh, he fell asleep during my stories. He looked so peaceful. So very peaceful. Almost a simple target.
Harold, what are you doing?
Oh, WHYBOY, you're back. Goody.
Well, actually, I really don't care what you're doing. Do whatever you want, because I am so excited today.
You actually seem happy today. It's almost sickening.
Well, yes, Harold. Yes, I am. And you know why? It's because I'm finally getting to the review that I've always wanted to get.
Oh, I highly doubt that, but please go on. I'm so interested.
Yes, I've been waiting months to do this. After so many delays, technical difficulties, and blah, 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 I'm finally getting to it. And yes, I had it previously written all those months ago. But now, it is finally the time to do it. Finally the time to finally review a destroyed copy of Pebble and the Penguin.
Oh, they usually kept it in a safer spot. Sad. So very sad.
Well, sorry to say that it's WHYBOY, and still, I won't be reviewing Pebble and the Penguin because somebody destroyed it.
I keep telling you, I'm not the one who did it! I don't see why I have to sit in this stupid timeout chair. I'm getting up.
Shut it! You are not getting out of that chair until you admit what you've done.
Asshole.
So, instead of reviewing Pebble and the Penguin, I've decided to review another Don Bluth 90s movie. Which one? Well, obviously, Thumbelina. But first, before we get into the movie, we have to have a little backstory. Thumbelina was a fairy tale written in 1835 by Hans Christian Andersen. The story was about a tiny girl surviving being completely alone and helpless to the elements of nature. By the sounds of what I read, it seemed to be a strong tale of a woman's strength to fight the odds to get her reward, a prince. But Thumbelina wasn't received well by Andersen's critics, who said it had a very informal writing style and had an immense lack of morals. Sounds perfect for a film adaptation, doesn't it? So, let's get ready for this magical adventure through Thumbelina. We start off with what every anime movie needed to start with in the 90s, a song.
Sure to do impossible things if you follow your heart. You're sure to fly on magical wings.
This song to me is sounding like this bird got his lyrics after watching a troll in Central Park, because as he says, all you apparently need to do to have your dreams come true is think them. Which, if I haven't stated before, is complete and total bullshit.
You're sure to do impossible things. I love the sound of my voice.
We can tell.
When you follow your heart, when
What's going on? Oh, like, hold it right there.
Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, no! You're on your own, man! Oh!
Wait, who is this? It is I, the #1 trollette in the world, Vanilla Sprinklet. Hold for applause. Of course. Can we move this right along? I have a Don Bluth movie to review. Oh, that is why I'm here. You cannot review Thumbelina, Offie. Can you please tell me why I shouldn't review this movie? It's not Offie. This is my Offie favorite movie. Everybody knows it, so you can't review it. At all. Oh. Well, Vanilla, you put up a very good argument, with very good points to it. So let me think about it for a second. Get off my show. I'll be back. Well, back to our regular programming, we meet Giacomo as he begins to tell us all about love.
These are stories about the people with impossible problems. Samson loved Delilah. Oh, that was really impossible. Romeo and Juliet. Oh, impossible. But the most impossible of all the stories is impossibly small. The story of Thumbelina.
Really? Really? You're comparing Thumbelina to Romeo and Juliet? Well, I gotta say one thing. That takes balls to do that. So, points for that. And also, another point. At the end of Romeo and Juliet, what happened? Oh, right, the lovers died. Oh, we can only hope that happens in this movie. Well, Giacomo begins his contrived tale of love, which begins with an old woman who couldn't get laid and desperately wanted a child. So she got a magical seed from a witch and grew a child herself.
Oh, what a pretty flower.
Yeah, that's pretty. Let's move on to a crappy song.
With a girl no bigger than a bumblebee.
Who is the angel with the funny name?
Oh, isn't she just wacky? How she keeps falling over all the time. How she's so sweet and innocent. So yeah, she's not that very interesting of a character, if you can guess by that. Moving on, it's nighttime, and Thumbelina is being tucked into bed by her mother. And this is where we'll start to see parallels with another company's group of female characters. Can you guess which one?
Mother, please. Are there any stories about little people?
Well, as a matter of fact, there are, Thumbelina. Look.
They are little. Just like me.
Still don't catch it? How about this?
I suppose it works best if two people are about the same size.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Well, that's not fair. I must be the only little person in the whole world. I wish I were big. Oh,
That's right, the Disney princesses. Thumbelina is a textbook Disney princess. Dreams of wanting more, being mischievous and wacky, and being the hottest female character in the movie. There's just one thing she's missing. She's not interesting at all. Actually, a great number of the characters in the beginning kind of make me think of other Disney characters. I'm not saying rip-off, but this is definitely a warning light. So poor Thumbelina doesn't have a man her size in her life. Whatever shall she do? Have no fear, contrived love is here, as the Prince of the Autumn Fairies comes upon her singing and dancing.
May I cut in? Oh, no, wait. Come back. Oh,
I guess holding a sword in front of a girl's face isn't exactly the way to get to first base with her. Well, for you at least. Hey ladies. This is Prince Cornelius, our contrived romantic other in the movie, and Thumbelina is just ecstatic to meet him.
Cornelius. Well, that's a funny name. Oh, I mean it's perfect.
Uh-oh, we got the ditzy Disney princess in this movie. Be very afraid. After Cornelius and Thumbelina chat for about 2 minutes, they head off on a musical date.
Let me be your wings. Let me be your only love. Let me take you far beyond the stars.
Must not scream whole new world ripoff. Must not scream whole new world ripoff. So after Aladdin-esque date ends, they make plans to meet again tomorrow night, and then live happily ever after together. And I would like to note that both these characters are 16. Well, it seems that this fairy tale's life and worlds have carried on from the book, haven't they? Anyway, as Thumbelina sleeps, she is kidnapped by a ninja frog, it happens, and awakens on a boat to meet the head of a frog circus group.
We are the very happy family singers de España. We are very rich and famous.
Rich and famous? Oh.
Sí, mucho. I bring you here to become famous singer like me.
So Thumbelina takes the whole kidnapping thing rather well, and she even celebrates her new friendship with her kidnappers by singing a song with them.
Repeat after me. We are the singers de España, the original cast, and there hasn't been a time we haven't played it.
We are the singers de España and we sing very fast.
We get on?
We get off.
We get paid.
Sing!
Could you say that a little slower?
Slower.
It then becomes quite clear that the frogs just kidnapped Thumbelina to hold a shotgun wedding, which is odd, seeing as how the leader of the frogs said this.
Marry him? I Chihuahua, that will be a very big mistake. It will get on the way of your career in show business while doing all the time those things domesticos.
And then followed that up by having a shotgun wedding. Obviously, Thumbelina tries to refuse, but the frogs just leave her floating on a lily pad and go off in their boat. Why don't they need her to get the frog married? No worries, Jacqueline from the beginning is here and helps Thumbelina get her pad moving.
Oh, my. Well, that was easy.
I am slipping.
Hey, don't let go!
Can you swim?
No, I can't swim!
Pick her up. Giacomo, pick her up. You're a bird. You can swoop down, pick the little girl up, and fly to the shore. Oh my god, this is so simple. Here, let me demonstrate with Puppet. Pick her up and drop her on the shore. Is that so hard? Oh, thank God. Giacomo might have had to actually try to save her if they hadn't come. And so thanks to her also Disney lookalike friends, Thumbelina is saved and she heads off to head home and marry the prince. And they kick this off with a reprise of the first song. It's just sad to think that this isn't the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Also, Jacqueline, you're a bird! Put Thumbelina on your back and fly around to look for her house. Wouldn't that make this go a lot faster? Oh, my mistake, we wouldn't have a movie if they did that. Back with Cornelius, after hearing the news of Thumbelina's kidnapping, he heads out to save her. After asking his parents to delay the winter frost.
That you'd found the girl of your dreams. And now you've come back to say she's vanished?
Kidnapped, Mother. She's been kidnapped.
You're joking.
Tabitha.
Look, Father, please delay the winter frost as long as you can. I need time to find Thumbelina.
Cornelius!
Don't worry, Father. I'll definitely save Thumbelina. I'm every bland part of the Disney princess rolled into one. There's no way I can possibly fail. But son, you're not the main character. Shit. Moving on back to... Oh, like, guess who's back? Oh, now what, Vanilla? Oh, like, I refuse to, like, leave until you make me part of your stupid review. With me on your team, at least this review will have some form of credible reviewertude. You know? Fine. You can review this movie with me. You can start by talking about this part of the movie. Oh, like, what? Oh. Really? Oh, like, really? Oh, like, okay. So, like, Thumbelina is, like, around the woods, and then she runs into...
Hiya, Toots!
You know, that's everybody's reaction when they first hear Gilbert Gottfried. So yeah, Gilbert here plays a beetle, and his voice is just as grating as it is in anything he's in. Anyway, Gilbert puts the moves on Thumbelina and gets her to sing and dance in his folk show, where she's stripped of her clothing. A grown woman almost being stripped naked of her clothing? I want my 8-year-old to watch this! The Bugs then proceed to mock Thumbelina, saying that she's ugly because, yeah, people should be taking the beauty tips from bugs, shouldn't they? After Thumbelina leaves the Bug Club, Thumbelina feels she isn't beautiful anymore and has given up ever finding home. But then Giacomo comes and tells her she is beautiful, and that makes her feel better about herself and makes her want to continue. Thank God this doesn't make her unbelievably shallow. Or I would have just like a ungodly shallow! The next day we see Giacomo looking for the fairy HQ and Cornelius looking for Thumbelina. It goes as well as expected. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention that there's a subplot where the villains, Godfrey and one of the Battletoads from that circus group, are planning to capture Thumbelina by capturing the prince. And this really has nothing to do with anything, because this doesn't affect Thumbelina in the slightest. Oh, yeah, I don't really want to cover it. So let's go back to something really riveting. Thumbelina being captured! Seriously, she gets kidnapped about the same amount as Princess Peach. This time she's been taken underground by a field mouse. It looks suspiciously like the ones from Cinderella. Get over it! Fine, fine. The field mouse tells Thumbelina that the prince has been found dead, which Thumbelina immediately believes. Movie, you somehow created a character that has less survival instinct and brain power than a combination between Princess Peach and Princess Irene. Am I supposed to be cheering for her? Or am I supposed to wait for somebody to slug her in the face? So the field mouse basically goes on to sell Thumbelina to a somehow rich mole. Also, the mouse and the mole lead Thumbelina to the body of Giacomo. But Thumbelina still believes she's a good mouse, even after the mouse sings about how stupid she is and tells her to marry the mole.
Here comes the bride is a lovely little ditty, but marrying for love is a foolish thing to do, 'cause love won't pay the mortgage or put porridge in your bowl. Dearie, marry the mole.
Thank God this is unbelievably sexist, saying that money, fame, and nerds are the only thing women care about. Thank God I'm an idiot, or I might find this sickening. And turn that crap off! It's almost as enjoyable as drowning in my own vomit. At least Giacomo is still alive. Oh wait, what?
Giacomo?
Mary, the prince.
Giacomo? You're awake.
Yeah, no one bought that he was dead for a second. So Giacomo goes to find the fairy HQ again. The Disney-esque characters save the prince, and Thumbelina is getting ready to marry the mole. So how will our idiot princess get out of this? I'm sure she'll use her cunning and newfound knowledge from her travels to stand up to the mole and finally say... Oh, never mind, Climax comes in to save her, without her even noticing, by the way. Okay, stand back, Missy. This job is for us manly men. Go to the kitchen and make us manly men a sandwich. After escaping the mole, Thumbelina and Cornelius reunited Fairy HQ. Thumbelina then sprouts wings sporadically because... it's magic! Woo! And then they get married at the wise age of 16 and they live happily ever after. And that was the magically sexist tale of Thumbelina. Was that even a Don Bluth movie? Throughout this movie, Thumbelina, who is so uninterestingly perfect, gets herself into all sorts of dangers and waits for people to save her, even while those people are getting hurt themselves in the process. She doesn't seem to care, which makes this movie's lack of morals all the more damning because all I got was, marry the first person you like, or you'll screw your life up. And the Disney-esque portions of the movie can be summed up with the fact that the producers of this movie generated positive reviews during test screening by playing the Walt Disney Pictures logo at the beginning of the movie, making viewers think that they were watching a Disney movie. If you're that ashamed of how much you're ripping off Disney, then you made crap, Don, period. So thanks again for watching my review of Thumbelina. Tune in next time for when I finally review... Oh, like, fuck. Okay, Vanilla, this is starting to get really annoying. What? Oh, like, don't get your panties in a twist. I came here in peace now. I just came here to tell you, like, 2 things. 1, you should be expecting my 3-email-long rant against how bad your Thumbelina review was. Wonderful, what else? Oh, like, I heard you need Pebble and the Penguin. So, like, out of the kindness of my heart, I'm going to send you, like, a copy. Really? Oh, that's really... Okay, what do you want for it? Oh, like, how, like, dare you? Me, a troll, trying to get something out of it? Like, oh, that's indescribably foul. Really? You just want more reason to bitch at me, don't you? Oh, like, you've known me so well. Well, tune in next time for when I review Pebble and the Penguin with Vanilla co-starring, I guess. Oh, like, damn straight.
Might be a little dish in